benefit of working together on the hotel project.
Yeah.
So for Harper Court, maybe you want to talk a little bit about that, sort of
Sure.
the new hotel that'll be built on the south side.
Yeah, so we've been working in close relationship with you, and your leadership has been tremendous in moving that project forward. It's really a true partnership between, I think, you and the city, the community, and the university to bring a lot more vibrancy and revitalization to the 53rd Street corridor in Hyde Park. The particular project that we worked on was to bring a hotel, the first hotel in 50 years that would be coming to the city, and to the Hyde Park, I should say. And there was a lot of work going in to essentially get the project ready, to get the financing in place to build it. And we just had a major milestone getting it through City Council, getting unanimous approval to get the financing to move forward on building the hotel. The hotel is just one piece in a broader effort to redevelop the area. We're building at the university an office tower. We're going to move a lot of people from the campus to that location so they can be more integrated into the community. We've been doing a lot of work in partnership with you and others in the community to bring more commercial and retail options and restaurants and other stores to that area. And I just want to emphasize that the community aspect was really, really vital to getting this right. Before I showed up, there were a number of community visioning sessions that took place that were led by the alderman, yourself, to get the input on what we want 53rd Street to look like. What are the types of amenities that are important? Who should be at the table? And that input has gone directly into the planning and the design of everything that's been happening since, and it's really, really vital.
I mean, it's very interesting. So, like, obviously, I succeeded Tony Preckwinkle
Yeah.
and Shirley Newsom, who filled out the rest of then Alderman Preckwinkle's term. But these plans have been on the drawing board and had been vetted and kicked around for over a decade.
That's right.
And, you know, it's sort of interesting that all these projects are sort of taking off at the same time. So there's the Harper Court redevelopment project, you know, and for years people would say, what's happening at Harper Court? There are no stores over there. When is something going to happen? You had dark storefronts down 53rd Street from Harper to Blackstone, for example. And just as, you know, 53rd Street is dead, and now there are all these cranes and movie theaters coming back, and you know, select service hotel with living wages for the workers and benefits and a whole set of guarantees, and now people are like, there's nowhere to park.
Well,
you know, so it's like
it's been
no
amazing.
good deed goes unpunished.
It's been amazing. At the university, our head of commercial real estate talks about how it used to be trying to recruit a restaurant or a clothing store to think about 53rd Street and the challenge it was to do that. Now, getting multiple calls every week of restaurateurs and other business people saying, hey, I heard what's going on down there. I'd like to come down and take a look. I'd like to come down and see if there's an opportunity for me to expand or move or relocate my business to the area. And I think that there is a buzz now. There's a momentum that's been created where people are starting to take a new look at 53rd Street. And you know, while this development is happening at 53rd, I think the reason why you've been so aggressive at it, why we've been so high on it, it's really much bigger than just 53rd Street. It's about redevelopment on the south side. What's going to happen there is going to serve all the south side, and it's also going to be a model, I think, and suggest that this can happen in other areas on the south side, and the success is really important.
I think that's absolutely right. I think that, you know, retailers and restaurateurs tend to follow where the success is.
Yeah.
People don't want to be the first, right? And so the extent to which the Harper Court project is demonstrating that you can have a successful national name hotel here, you can have national retail here, you can thrive here, where there's the Five Guys and Clark's and Kilwins, which is a local African-American owned business coming in. You can show that these businesses can thrive. That makes a strong case for 51st Street, where there's a redevelopment project that's on the drawing boards, and also for 47th Street.
That's right.
Which I believe has been long underserved, and you know, I think there's some real opportunities there to capture the development. My